Peace, family. Welcome to Black Star TV 2.0. It's your boy, Black Star. Today, we got an episode about Kanye West and economic warfare. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you already subscribed to the channel, I'd like to thank you for all your support. Make sure you hit that like button and make sure you hit the notification bell. Excuse me. All right, so let's start off with Kanye and how all the statements he's been making against this community, this other community, has been coming to be true because everybody's starting to drop him, disassociate themselves with him, based off comments of him saying, I'm going DEFCON 3 on a certain community. But DEFCON 3 literally means you're getting in defense mode. So that's not anti-Semitic, but everything from this community becomes anti-Semitic when you say something good towards them or when you say something negative toward them. And what Kanye said wasn't negative. So I got my computer back working. Make sure y'all go check out my brother Sam Brown's the video I did before this one with the interview with Sam Brown. Make sure y'all support that brother. He's doing good things for the community. Okay, so I'm about to read off some of the stuff that has been going on with Kanye. So Balenciaga has dropped Kanye. His talent agency dropped him. I think that's called CAA. His albums, I don't know. The bank cut ties with him. Def Jam dropped his record label. His lawyer dropped him. He has no access to social media. Vogue cut ties with him, and Adidas cut ties with him, and Gap. So basically what they're trying to do is they're trying to, and I just was looking at some things where it said that, what's their name? Forbes was saying that he's not a billionaire anymore, but that's a lie. Even in his last interview, he said he was worth 11 billion. I don't know if it's that much, but I know he's definitely worth a couple billion. Even if we just said he was worth 2 billion, it's going to be pretty hard for them to just cut ties and, sink the brother's net worth. I just don't believe that's possible. Not saying that it's not possible at all, but I just don't think that because bad publicity makes people want to support him. And I don't really hear too much negative things, even when I'm going on these social media platforms, even Twitter. Like I'm not really seeing negative stuff. People actually backing Kanye, and being as though he is a rapper, probably is going to help him the most, because especially with our community who loves to spend money. I never was a fan of the Yeezy sneakers, but I know that every black person, majority of the black people or younger people, I'm gonna say, I'm not even gonna say all black people, but majority of the younger people love those sneaks. They wear those sneaks and they've been supporting them. And I don't see them not supporting them now. Just like I'm not a fan of this guy either, but Russell Simmons was just saying, he has enough money to, own his own factories, to make, business deals with people who own factories so that they can make your shoes and make your clothes. I mean, you have enough money to do that. You have people who don't have nowhere near as much money as Kanye, who's making their own clothes, making their own sneakers. You get what I'm saying? So, and these people are super black power. So, I don't see this being too much damage. I can see it being damaging like a teeny bit, but as long as the brother, again, now he's going to be truly independent. Nobody's going to be able to help him. But again, that's hard for somebody who's not known. Like when you're known, you're so known in a space, and we have these kids who really worship celebrities and stuff like that. I don't see Kanye really taking a fall like that. Like Tariq Nasheed was saying, yeah, the black community not really messing with him, but I don't see that. I just see that like some of the conscious people maybe not messing with him. But again, when my Facebook page is full of unconscious people, black people at that, and I'm gonna tell you right now, all these kids that's on here and these younger people that's on my page, not kids really, but these younger ones that's in their 20s and things like that, they backing them. I can go right on my page. They backing them. So I don't see this really devastating him economically as, the powers to be want to. Like he has a lot of money, man. Billions is a lot of bread. I remember a couple years ago he said he was worth $4 billion. Again, cutting ties with somebody when y'all already had contracts, oh, you got to pay out now. Not Kanye either. The person who's breaking the deal is going to have to kick out some bread, or that's a lawsuit. You feel me? And who cares if your lawyer drops you, bro? There's a lot of good black lawyers out here. Matter of fact, the best lawyer on the planet was, we all know Johnny Cochran, and he wound up dying. That was a black man. As good as all these Jewish people say he is, Johnny Cochran actually was the man. You feel me? When it came to lawsuits and defending people. So, yeah, but this is now Powernomics. You know what I'm saying? This is part of Powernomics. He listened to Dr. Claude Anderson. He's an avid listener of Dr. Claude Anderson. He advocates for Dr. Claude Anderson all the time. Almost in every interview I've seen Ye in, he mentions Dr. Claude Anderson in his Powernomics platform or whatever. So I think Ye is not stupid. I think that he has a plan, and the reason why he's not apologizing is because he has a plan behind it. Do you get what I'm saying? You're not going to tell me he didn't know that this was coming and that people was going to cut ties with him. Like, he's not stupid. The moment they took his money out the bank, and then you had Balenciaga cut ties, like he could have easily be like, "Yo, man, I'm sorry now. Like, all right, y'all got me. I'm sorry," and they would have got back on board. I think that he knows that he has enough money. He was talking about all these fleets that he had and that he was going to be using. Let me show you guys something. Let me share my screen real quick. I can share my screen now. Listen, I'm so happy about that. There go brother Dr. Claude Anderson. So again, let me play this real quick.
So is there somebody in your life close to you that you trust enough to call you out on your bullshit? We're all full of shit sometimes.
What's my bullshit?
Well, some of it I pointed out today, but I don't know you deeply enough.
What was the bullshit?
Jewish media,
That's not bullshit. The bullshit is that the Jewish media won't admit.
Your dad was right. Your dad was right. The words you used, you weren't.
I said it. You're not gonna make me say it 800 more times.
I don't know if it resonated because you keep saying like the words.
Did it resonate to y'all that y'all ain't do nothing about it, and that all y'all want to do is have somebody apologize and sweep under the rug your bullshit that you've been doing the whole time? You on the same bullshit as the other people. So you're doing the same thing that the other, let's say, media, because I'm not allowed to say, has done. So until somebody stands up,
which is what, man? I'm trying to call you out on your bullshit because I hope I'm somebody you can trust.
I don't fucking trust you.
Well, you should find people in your life you can trust.
Don't tell me what I should do. I'm not one of your BLM marchers.
See, so there, he said, I'm not one of your BLM marchers. I was trying to hope I could find that whole interview, but I really couldn't find it. But yeah, that was Kanye, with another interview with another Jewish person. See, again, I think he's doing this strictly on purpose. He could be interviewing with so many black people right now, but he's straight up interviewing with them to let them know spitefully, nigga, I ain't backing down. I'm not taking my words back. You feel what I'm saying? And again, I think that is strategic, something I would do. You feel me? I'm going to all y'all platforms because all y'all going to try to do is get me to apologize. And I'm going to keep doubling and tripling and quadrupling down on my shit. You feel me? So that's yay, man. Like, again, I feel like this is oh yeah, hold on 1 second. Let me because I had something else on here. I wanted to show y'all from Rizza Islam, the brother Rizza Islam. See, it says, to the devils who run Hollywood, control the media, manipulate the music, direct the banks, pervert fashion, bastardize the education, and enslave the artists and athletes. You're proving Kanye West right. Being as though he just said that, let me do this. I got to do this. I should have did this right here before I got on. But I have to show y'all this video, man. I have to show y'all this video. What's his name, man? Phil. Oh, nah. Well, hold on, man. Hold up. Hold up, family. Here it is. Film on. Boom. I wanted to get on his actual page. All right. So I'm gonna show y'all one of the videos he had with Kanye. I want to play that one too, but I want to go to the one with Kanye right here.
Ruben, I talked about the 808.
The chakras is real.
Now, I'm gonna say some anti-Semitic shit. I'ma fuck your bitch. I'ma kill this nigga. 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 That's the real anti-Semitic shit that the Jewish people get paid off of.
I don't know what's this opioid thing, man.
But being a crackhead wasn't cool back then. Being a crackhead wasn't cool. Now they seem like they're making it cool to be drinking lean and syrup, and
it's the most dangerous. It's the most dangerous thing that's facing our society.
So why sign an artist that would promote
that? Because I already answered that question. You weren't paying attention. She asked me talent or issues, and I said talent. But I have to. I can't give up on people.
Don't you think that's hypocritical though?
Yep.
You're saying
it's opportunistic.
Yeah.
I got people to feed. I got a business to run.
You're gonna make Dame Dash take this clip and call you a culture vulture.
Who's Dame Dash?
When I talk about the chakras, when I talked about Rick.
See? So again, it's the hypocrisy where he's cool with, selling us the BS, but we can't do any of that to you guys, or we're anti-Semitic, and you start cutting people off. So here, let's listen to this brother right here.
State of the music industry is designed to rip off an artist. That's what I believe. I believe that when the check gets handed to an artist, the check is normally not right. The first person that told me this was Nelly. Nelly told me, you got to learn how to do this thing called an audit. And I was like, what is that? And then he was like, man, you got to get a lawyer. And so I searched, I found Jay-Z's auditor, right? And then this guy went and said, I'll do it for, I'm not going to charge you up front. I'm going to take a piece. And I was like, okay. So he goes and he finds over $600,000 that the label hid for me. So I was like, wait a second. Is this the way it always is? He's like, yeah, you got to keep on doing this. So I realized all my peers didn't know this, that, I got into the music industry and thought that when you have a song that's number one, that it just goes magically because your song's good. It's paid. Like payola is not supposed to be like a thing, but it's real. Like I had to pay a lot of money to get my record to number one. And I started looking at the music industry differently. And all of my peers, I started focusing more on equity, right? I wasn't the guy that was going out and trying to chase a piece of a show that somebody's going to pay me $10,000 to do. I wanted to get a piece of the actual thing that was holding these buildings up. So I realized all these guys weren't thinking like that. And the way I got off of Universal when they didn't want to let me go is I told them, if you don't let me go, I'm going to go teach all these guys on the label how to do an audit. And they let me go because of that. They didn't want to pay all that money.
See? And again, that was the owner of Universal right there. So I wanted to show y'all that. So this music industry is super grimy, ran by Jewish people who, the people that Kanye are talking about, right? The Hollywood is ran by, Jewish people. Grimy business. Again, the music industry and Hollywood are two industries where it's quote unquote said that you have to do something strange for a little piece of change to keep yourself in the loop, right? You gotta do something funny for some money just to be in the loop. And the moment you not part of that stuff, or the moment you like, man, that's some BS. Because they do have people that's in the loop that's not doing the weirdo stuff now. because we don't want to act like everybody, because some people are just super talented where they like, man, I'm not doing that. But again, you're gonna let them in because they're profitable, right? So yeah, we have to again get on our powernomics thing where we are truly independent, where we are having our own industries, making our own factories. Because again, when you listen to Dr. Claude Anderson and he says we don't own or control nothing in this country, excuse me, we're shut out of every industry. Every industry we're shut out of. So when you think about it, we don't own any factories. We don't own any industrial stuff. So like, again, I worked at a factory in Georgia. It was called Okabashi. They were making the Yeezys. And I remember when you got to go into one part, you can't even bring your phone in there. You got to put your phone in the locker and then go in there. They was spraying them Johns, making them the colors. It was actually making the phone, because they also made slippers and all type of stuff. I was doing the slippers too. So again, but see, they had a contract with Adidas, and I think the contract was like a couple $1 million. You feel me? For them to make the sneakers for Adidas. I meant for the Yeezys. It was strictly the Yeezys. It wasn't no other Adidas. This was strictly the Yeezys. So again, he just have to, just like Russell Simmons said, he has to get with these factories and build relationships, man. It's all about building relationships. And money talk to people, dog. Like some of these Jewish people, like matter of fact, the person who owns that isn't Jewish. I don't even think the lady's white. She's like Spanish or something. Dead serious. She's like some type of Spanish. I'll never forget, because her picture was on the thing. Her dad used to own it, and she was like a little girl. And now when they show her, I'm like, yo, this lady's Spanish for real. That's why it's a whole lot of Spanish people working there. More Spanish people working there than anything, right? Because the lady who owned it is Spanish. And again, that's another part of powernomics. You hire your own people, right? So again, you just have to build relationships. And a lot of people not going to be like, I'm not doing it. They see Kanye and, the type of money that can be made, bro, they're going to do it. Everybody's not going to turn you down. Everybody's not going to turn you down. That's BS. You feel me? He might gotta go mess with them people over there in China. You know what I'm saying? You just got to maneuver your way to a space where you can flourish and you ain't got to deal with them. But again, we have to stop dealing with these rappers and people like that. Like Jay-Z was saying that he owned the Nets, right? Really, this Negro owned 1%. And he literally said that just so they can degentrify Brooklyn and get all those black people out so they could put the stadium there. You see what I'm saying? So again, we got to watch like Duce. I know that he branded with the dude who owns Moet, Hennessy, and all of that shit. Like so the dude who owns all that, owns a piece of Duce. Diddy don't own Ciroc all by itself. But this is what we're led to believe because these people are the face of it, which makes people want to buy it. But when you dig deep into that shit, it's like, oh shit, this nigga don't really own all that shit. He don't even own half of it. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's a finesse. So, we gotta do better, man. And I think this is a power move at the end of the day, even though, Kanye, it's not a good look, but I do think it's a power move. Excuse me, family. I'm still a little bit sick. Yeah, I'm gonna let y'all go. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the share button. Make sure you hit that like button and that notification bell. Again, independent platforms. We get to say, like when I had the brother on there, man, you can say what you want, fam. For real, because at the end of the day, I don't care about none of that stuff. I don't care about these people. I don't care about none of that. You don't love me, I don't love you. You feel me? You got love for me, I got love for you. That's how I do. We ain't playing that whole love your enemies and you know what I'm saying? We ain't doing that buck dancing, none of that. And a lot of people can't do that. Just like, you know, Gillian Wallow just got $100 million for their podcast, right? And congratulations to them. But again, you know, that footstool, John, you owned by the people who own that, which I'm pretty sure are some Jewish people. You feel what I'm saying? Or some white folks at the end of the day. So you're not going to be able to say certain things that you want to say. You're going to have to take it back and recant, or people going to take away from you. They're going to be taking their shit back. So you just got to be careful, man. You got to just be careful. All money ain't good money. You know what I'm saying? You know, all cutting ties ain't good cutting ties. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you do need people, for the most part, especially when you don't have any experience. Like he said, yo, I don't know how to run a bank. All right, well, I know there's some black-owned banks. You know, get with them, sit down with them, and, you know, learn the ins and outs with them. You feel what I'm saying? Or, you know, get some ownership in their shit and then put your money in there. Like, it's ways to do it. You get what I'm saying? To where, you know, you can maneuver around these people because they not like that. You feel what I'm saying? And when you got enough money, you can do what you want. You know what I'm saying? You saying you got 11 billion, even if you got 4 billion. Let's just say he got 4 billion. He don't have the 11 billion he was saying. Bro, 4 billion is a lot of money to do your own thing, dog. Okabashi ain't worth no goddamn $4 billion. And I know that building ain't worth no, that shit probably worth a couple milli. You know what I'm saying? Get your own thing, do your thing, you know what I'm saying? And make your own stuff. So I'm gonna tell you right now, they was in there making your shoes, fam. You could buy that building, buy them out, you know what I'm saying? And make your own shoes in there, dog. Like, you feel me? And hire me because I was in there doing it, you know what I'm saying? Let me run all that. You heard? But now, I'm gonna let y'all go, man, family. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, man. Make sure you donate to that Cash App that you see down there on the bottom of your screen, because we are independent media, new black media, and we don't buck dance. We say whatever we want to say on here. I don't edit anything. As soon as I record, I end it and I upload it. You feel me? We ain't doing none of the edit stuff. I messed up right there, whatever. This is raw and uncut, like the true raw and uncut. A lot of people edit their stuff. You getting the raw meat, man. I'll holler at y'all, man. Y'all have a blessed day, man. Peace.